Okay, got it figured out. Had to freaking switch to my lovely, awesome Yeti stereo microphone so you can hear me nice and clear. But anyways, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And, the things I do for this baseball team, you know, I'm over here watching this baseball team, dedicating 3, sometimes 4 hours of my day to these guys. And it's like, what's going to happen. It's at this point, what's going to happen. What's up, Logan? But, like, with this first game, I mean, I pretty much went through it, but of course my microphone wasn't even activated. So anyways, it was Quantrill versus Logan Jacks. Quantrill's been fantastic this year. Gave up a leadoff dinger to freaking Kepler. Zimmer homered as a response, 2-run jack. And I will say this, Bradley Zimmer has been a pleasant surprise. And it's kind of funny because I called him the man that swings with a twig. And ever since I did that, he's been hitting better. Like, he's not a total stiff. Now, I see Franmil Reyes is somewhat taking that role over as being the stiff of the lineup. That dude, he swings a lot, but he misses a lot. Mm-hmm. He'll hit one every now and then, but for the most part, he's boom or bust. And he's like Edwin Encarnacion. He's like a much younger and cheaper Edwin Encarnacion. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, we respond, they respond, and we respond, and they respond. It was a back and forth game. We wound up losing an extra innings due to a Jorge Polanco RBI double. And in the bottom of the 10th, because DeMarlo Hale has like zero awareness of the situation, he kept Nick Whitgren in there, and Indians fans know how Nick Whitgren is. Good guy, really awesome dude off the field, but he just doesn't have that stuff anymore. He's all right. He's not a total bum, but he's quickly descending towards that level. It's pretty easy to figure him out. He needs to get creative how to mess up hitters' timing, because he did not do a good job of that in these games coming up here. Now, again, game 1, Thielbar got the win, 5-0, which is impressive. Whitgren took the loss, which he truly deserved, 2-6, which completely, once again, ruined another Quantrill quality start. 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 1 home run given up. And Jax has he's 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 Ks, and 1 home run. Yeah, he was in the line for the win. And then and then it went bye-bye. Mm-hmm. Yep, he went 5 innings. We were actually tied, but yeah. Then I think I think he might have been taken out in the 6th. Let me see here. Yeah, he was taken out in the bottom of the 6th. Okay. So he didn't even start the 6th inning. Okay. So yeah, that was bad, typical. And we lose in extras, like I mentioned. So we go to game 2, and we had Zach Plazak on the mound. Right? Was this Zach Plazak start? This might have been. No, this was an Eli start. That's right. This was Eli. Then it was Zach. So we had Eli on the mound, and Eli has been better. He got beat up a little bit, 3 hits, but no runs. Love to see that. 3 hits, 8 Ks, 2 walks for Eli, 6 innings. Bailey Ober, 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 Ks, 1 home run. And the home run came via my guy Jet Johnson, who called up, I think, a few days prior. And again, he's been hitting the ball better. I remember the dude was pretty much a guaranteed out when he first showed up. Even earlier this year, he was a guaranteed out. It's like at some point, it's like he just chilled out and he relaxed, because that's what it is. A lot of these, youngsters come in here pressing, trying to hit everything out of the yard. They're trying to impress the people, impress the higher ups. I'm not going to let you down, coach. And then they go try to swing at everything, and they wind up making themselves look stupid. Like Daniel Johnson, he's like, I'm going to just chill. And he's hit 3 home runs this year. And, he did really good there. Hit a dinger. And then Wilson Ramos in the top of the 6th was like that close to hitting one out. But Rob Refsnyder robbed him, of course, as he made a little leaping grab over the shoulder, looking back. Like he was going towards the wall. He looked back and made a leaping over the shoulder catch like that. And they got a double play because Jose was kind of lurking around second base thinking, is that going to go out? Is that going to go out? What? Now, Wilson didn't even move from third. Or, no, whoever was on third, Ahmed. Ahmed did not move from third. He said, I'm going to see if the thing goes out. And Jose was a little too far off. He almost made it back to first, but no. So we still scored a run, 3-0, and then Polanco grounded into a force in the bottom of the 8th, and that was it. We win 3-1, and got the win. Morgan got his 2nd win of the year, 2-5. Aubert falls to 1-2, and Clase came in there and buzzed right through their lineup, 1, 2, 3, and a fly out, and we win. And then we followed this game up. Now, of course, like I said, Morgan, 6 innings. Aubert, 6 innings. 3 hits. That's fantastic. I like how the youngsters, Quantrill, McKenzie, and Morgan have really started showing out, lately. I just wish Plazak could get his act together because, Savale and Bieber should be coming back really soon, I'm hoping. It sounds like Savale may be the first one back of the two. And it's kind of funny because he was hurt after Bieber, but injury isn't as serious. His injury was a simple finger, something with his finger, whereas Bieber's has had a shoulder. So we'll see what happens there. But honestly, our pitching is starting to come back, but I think it's too late. It's too late, man. I think we're done. I mean, we're 12, 11 and a half games out of first. If we come back from this just goes to show you that we've got some sort of voodoo magic on our side. Because there's no way in heck to be freaking at least in the hunt. But you never know with this team. Bieber and Savale come back. You never know what's going to happen. That's the fun thing about baseball. You don't know what's going to happen. We could get hot. White Sox could run into a brick wall. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, Morgan, 2-5. Aubert is 1-2. And then Clase's 17th save. And another very impressive thing was Karinchak. Came in for an inning, did not give up a hit. He was rock solid. You love to see it. You really love to see that. Now, Trevor Stephan, I did not like to see. 3 walks and an earned run. Ew. Yeah, he's not made for the setup man role. Not at all. He's not made for that kind of role. And so we move on to the 3rd game. And this was as chaotic as any game I have seen. Total bomb Baker Mayfield. I'm going to be honest. I know both about baseball. Bryce Harper, the dude with the blonde dread tips. Know nothing. You're talking about freaking Tatis and Harper? Okay, coming in here saying Baker's a bum. Okay. That's whatever, Oh, yeah, you see the poster behind me. Yeah, it's my quarterback, whether you like it or not, Haters gonna hate. It is what it is, Some people just don't like to see him good. They say, he's too cocky. Well, I mean, he's got a bit of an edge to him. I ain't going to hate on him because he freaking led us to the playoffs last year. But he had Nick Chubb and he had weapons. I've seen quarterbacks with better weapons than him look like garbage. It's good to have a good supporting cast. I mean, sheesh. You should be doing good with a good supporting cast. Take the pressure off of him, Doesn't have to freaking do everything himself. Takes the pressure off him, man. But whatever, let him hate. So, third game of the series, we had Zach Plesac against Lewis Thorpe. Plesac, 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. Yikes. 2 walks, 2 Ks, 1 home run. Thorpe only went 1 1/3 innings due to injury, 1 hit, 2 runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 home run. And the home run came courtesy of Jose Ramirez, who continues to sting the AL Central. He's been living in the nightmares for the past couple of years. And so we would take the lead in the top of the first, and then our boogeyman, Jorge Polanco, would score in the bottom of the first. He would score a run. Brent Rooker would come across home plate, tie the game up. Top of the second, Myles Straw would get a bases-loaded walk to score a run. And then top of the third, we would score another run with an Owen Miller double that honestly could have left the yard. Then Ahmed Rosario in the top of the fourth, double to score a run. And then bottom of the fourth, this is where things got really bad. Miguel Sano homered 4-2. And then Reyes would homer to make it 5-2. And then from this point on, it would just fall apart. Bottom of the fifth. We had these guys done. 0-2 count. And this bozo Plesac couldn't get out of it. It should have been a quick 1-2-3 inning. Or he walked Rooker. Yeah, he struck out Kepler. And then he struck out Kepler. He walked Rooker. Okay. Polanco popped out. 2 outs. Donaldson singled. All right. And then Arias singled, scoring a run, of course. Then he had Sano, 2 out, 0-2 count with 2 outs, trying to salvage the lead, up 5-3. It's not bad. But then he gave up a double, and there goes the lead. And right after that, Alex Young, some scrub, comes in here, gives it the lead. It's 6-5, and then Simmons ground with double, 7-5. And then in typical Indians fashion, fast forward to the 8th or the 9th, we would tie the game. Jose Ramirez RBI double, scores a run, 7-6. And then a wild pitch by Alex Colomé, who we have hit hard recently, especially when it comes to walk-offs. I'm sure that dude has PTSD of the walk-offs that we've hit against him over the years. But we drew a walk, tied up. And then, of course, we would head to extras again. 10th inning, we had first time through. We had Owen Miller at second base. Jimenez drew a walk. Nothing else happened after that. Then, bottom of the 10th, they had Donaldson on second. And then we sent out Nick Whitgren again. And he got out. He got through it again for the first time. Sano was walked, but then they got going striking out, and then Jeffers lined out to Myles Straw, who made a diving catch. In this inning, Ernie Clement and Straw both saved the game, in my opinion. I mean, literally, Nick Whitgren owed them a beer. He still does, honestly, or, whatever, some food thing of their choice. Like, he saved the game for him. Not like it would matter, because, once again, in the 11th, we would have Myles Straw on second base with the heart of our order up, and we would do nothing. Again, Rosario flew out. Ramirez, honestly, should have. Yeah, Rosario was kind of not robbed, but Cave caught the first one, and then Kepler got Ramirez. Then they intentionally walked Colomé, and Colomé walked Reyes. And then Zimmer was that close to possibly scoring the winning run. Yep, he was that close. Nick Gordon made a diving catch. So it's like they saw what we did to them, and they're like, "Rob you, we can rob you too," So Bottom of the 11th, Justin Garza comes in. At least they didn't have freaking Nick Whitgren out there for 2 straight innings again. That was good. You know? But then, 11th inning comes up, and as you could expect, Kepler reached on a fielding error, and they walked Jake Cave, so bases loaded. And then Polanco, again, RBI single, scores the winning run. So we take 1 out of 3. Walked off the other 2 games. Kalume takes the win. He's 3-1. Garza takes the L. He's 2-1. Yeah, Plazak really wasn't that good. So it's like, we were lucky to even tie that game up. We should have lost in regulation, but offense didn't give up, and they somehow tied the game. And because Kalume sucks. Alex Kalume is not good. He showed like he had maybe he was back, but he's still Alex Kalume. There's just some pitches that no matter how hard it is, we can seem to. And we lose 1 out of 3, and we face the Angels. Now, this is a very interesting series because this is a home series, as it will be Sam Hentges versus Jaime Barria in the first game. And then game 2, it'll be Tristan McKenzie on the mound for the Indians. That should be fun against Reed Detmers. And then for the third game, it will be, I believe, Cal Quantrill on the mound for the Indians. Now, this is an interesting one. It's the Little League Classic against Jose Suarez. Now, I'm probably going to stream this game because the Browns play earlier that day. So I'm probably going to stream this game. This is probably the only game I'm going to stream on Sunday. That's a baseball game. FYI. So we'll see how that goes. Facing Jose Suarez. That'll be fun. And then after that, we face off against Texas. Oh, we face Texas next. Oh, wow. So maybe we could, at least take some games against these guys, not look like garbage. That would be great, By the way, I saw the jerseys that they're freaking wearing for the Little League Classic. They look nice. The Indians ones have Great Lakes on them. And if you are curious as to how much they are, if you're looking to purchase one, it's like pricey though. What's up, Brett? Let's see how much they are. I'm pretty sure they're like probably $300. That's a kind of not for me. I mean, if I'm going to pay $500 for something for a jersey, I'm going to get caught on multiple jerseys. I'm not just going to buy one. One jersey, $500. No. Nah. No. That's not the way it is. The heck is that thing? They have a white alternate jersey that of like the Indians blue jerseys. Are they going to have like that for next year? Never seen that before. Wow. For those who have seen the Indians like midnight blue jerseys where it just has a regular, like not script, it's just like plain Cleveland on it. MLB Shop has the white version of that. Never seen that before. It's weird. They got some interesting stuff. Oh, here it is. Oh, my God. 439 buckaroos for freaking Little League Classic. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not going to happen, my guy. And that's a blank one, too. That's not even the... Yeah, the freaking one with the name on the back, $474. Yeah, little kids, you're going to need to do a lot of chores to get that one. It's a freaking month worth of chores for some kids, man. I tell you. But we'll see how things go. And by the way, I was today years old when I saw on the All-Star jerseys. I never noticed this. They actually had the number of times that player's been an all-star on the bottom of the number. I did not notice that when they played. Wow. That's pretty cool. Of course, not like because we only had one guy who played. But before I get on out of here, I got something really fun to talk about. So, as you guys are probably aware, for those who are baseball fans or Indians fans, you guys are probably aware that this team does not spend money. They are allergic to spending. They are penny pinchers, very notorious penny pinchers. And word on the street is, now, of course, right now, our payroll is a measly $48 million. Ooh. Now, word on the street is, of course, another thing for context. Next year, or after, in December, the current CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, is done. It expires. So the MLB, who is trying to make it more competitive, I'm guessing, is possibly going to institute a cap floor. Now you're probably like, crazy, Dalton, what the heck is a cap floor? Again, for anyone who is new to, of course, the MLB is the only league in America that does not have a salary cap. Now, if you're new to sports in general, you're like, what the hell is a salary cap? It's like a set amount of money that you can spend. Yeah. Now, currently, the MLB has a luxury tax threshold, which is about $237 million. And if you look see where teams are right now over that, I don't think there's really anybody over that amount. There's actually one team that's over 200 million. I'm pretty sure they're over the threshold, and that is the Dodgers. No surprise, $267 million. Yay, that's a lot of money. Well, according to Evan Drellich and Ken Rosenthal, owners proposed a salary floor requiring each team to spend at least $100 million on players. In exchange for the floor, owners would want to lower the luxury tax threshold to $180 million, down from the current $210 million threshold. So the Dodgers are over by $57 million. The Yankees are under by about $3 million, by about $7 million. The Mets, Astros are kind of cutting it close a little bit. And everyone else is over the $100 million mark. Now, with this new salary cap threshold, which there's 3 levels already, and the higher you go above the threshold, the more of a tax you have to pay, the more penalty, which is kind of like what they do in the NBA. You have the luxury tax threshold thing, where you have to pay a charity check to the league, as a tax. Well, with the $180 million threshold, that means the Angels, the Red Sox, the Phillies, the Astros, the Mets, the Yankees, and the Dodgers would be funding the Indians, the O's, the Pirates, the Marlins, the Rays, the Royals, I believe the Tigers, the A's, the Diamondbacks, the Rangers, the Brewers. That's how it would be. The money that these guys would be spending over the cap, over the threshold, would be funding these other teams to get over to get to the floor. When I saw that, I'm thinking, they really expect Dolan to spend money? Like, they're going to be like, hey, Dolan, you got to spend money, right? Dolan going to be like, just penalize me. I'm not spending the money. No, Antoinetti's probably like, good, we can actually spend money and make this team competitive. Hey, you know what that would allow us to do? Extend Jose Ramirez long term. Give Bieber a nice long-term extension. And then maybe sign some decent players, placeholders or guys that you feel could be here long-term. You could sign some decent placeholders. because, I mean, this farm system's looking good. You know, I mean, maybe sign a couple good outfielders, you know, for platoon purposes or whatever. Man, if this would have been going on a couple years ago, we could have done this. We could have signed Castellanos or something. But, I mean, you know, when you look at the owners of these, like, bottom 11 teams, the majority of them are notoriously cheap. Now, Chris Ilitch with the Tigers, he's seeing his stadium full for the first time in about a decade. This is the fullest Comerica's been in about a decade. This is the best team he's had in about a good 7, 6, 8 years since, you know, Mr. I passed away, his father. Kansas City, you know, they're not notorious penny pinchers. They're still rebuilding. Seattle, yeah. The notorious penny pinchers, of course, are the Rays, the Indians, and the A's. Rays have a $70 million payroll. We're at $48 million. My God. And the A's are at $88 million. So they are spending a lot more. And you got to figure they're going to be going to a new stadium soon. Probably. Maybe even a new city. So you know people are going to show out for that. But God, you know, I mean, $48 million. My God. And of course, keep in mind, too, we have some guys on the injured list. We have like 3 guys who are making a couple $1 million on the injured list. I wonder what Dolan would do if he heard that there's a salary cap floor. Antoinetti would probably be like, so you mean you can actually go shopping? Really? And then Dolan would be like, why not? I mean, we're trying to compete. When we were competing the past couple of years, when Lindor and them were here, we had a freaking payroll of what, about $100 million? About $90 to $100 million? It'd have been just like that, probably. I wouldn't mind honestly, I would put in a salary cap floor, but I wouldn't lower the luxury tax. I would keep it where it is. Because you want guys to spend money, you know? Got to spend money to make money. It's the way it is. So we'll keep it at that. But I'm going to wrap this up. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Tribe. And I'm out.